Hey guys, and welcome to this new video on Coin Compass. Today we are going to looking at the charts and if the bottom is already in. First of all, I want to take a look at the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And what we see here is still a clear uptrend that just got rejected at a new all-time high and has now made a pullback. And I'm anticipating here now in the next months a move to the upside, because if we look, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just change the color for you real quick. So this is a perfect uptrend, which has now also came back, filled, let me just remove this, filled the body of this candle here and is now ready to explode at our previous structure and around the 0.618 Fibonacci, where we are already getting a reaction. So it looks like that we are primed to go up for the next move. And also looking at the Bitcoin dominance, we are now approaching the 66% level. And we also see this area here where price starting to sell off in the last time, where we are now tapping in. So from a technical point of view, I think that we don't know what happens in crypto, hopefully start to see a alt season soon. So let's first take a look at Bitcoin, and later on we're going to take a look at some altcoins that I'm looking at. So with Bitcoin, we have almost perfectly on the monthly chart ticked off the level at 74,000. So we have made a clear pullback to this area, and sadly we did not touch the wick perfectly, but what we are looking at is a touch into the golden zone, and also now forming a nice bullish candle here. If we can close April like this, this is really looking good for Bitcoin, because as well we are in a perfect uptrend and are now looking for our next move to the upside, which I think is around 120, 130 should be the target here. So we might see some smaller consolidation here before we start moving up. And this is really looking good. I mean, you see higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And now we are looking for the next higher high if we follow our uptrend. So no panic after all. This is still looking really good. It just takes time. Also important to see here on the Bitcoin chart is that we have now broken for the first time this downtrend, and we are currently accumulating in this zone. So we might see something like this, a fake out, and then we move to the upside. So this is what I'm anticipating will happen, that we grab some more liquidity down here, trade back to our trend line, and from there on, I think the rocket can start to push first into the 90k area and then back to the all-time highs. So the next thing, and here we see almost a similar chart to Bitcoin, is Link. With Link, it's a little bit different here. We have tapped back into this area here, which acted as our previous resistance and our previous support, where we have a big move to the upside. Also, currently now, it looks like we will just fill this body and then we hopefully continue higher on the 1 hour. Sorry, I meant on the daily. It's now really important. We might see one more push back to this area here, the $11.85 area. So we pull back here, and from there on, we could start. Second option that I have is that we grab the liquidity here one more time and then we bounce back up from here. To be honest, I think this price action here was already the liquidity sweep that we have taken away from here. And from there on, we could continue further up. Important for me is here that we should not break this $11.80 area. So we bounce back and then we have liquidity here, here, and then up here. So we have a lot of targets. So this would be target 1, 2, 3, and 4 that I want to see. And of course, I want to see new all-time highs from the last push. So all-time high for Link is somewhere at $50, but I meant the push that started from December on. And this is these are my thoughts on Link, how I see it now. But it's important that we hold this level now and see a big push to get some relief, and then we would create here a new trend on the daily time frame where we will see some correction and then we push higher. It's important that we establish here a new trend, so we now need to make higher high and pull back and continue this trend. So best thing is if we break this high to make our third point of our 5 move to the upside, and then we will see some correction and hopefully continuation to the upside. So looking at IOTA, we see something clear that we are here again at this area of interest. So around $15, we have seen some fake outs here and here as well. This was always the area where we started to push higher, we pushed higher, and currently we are again at this area with the market, what it looks like to be turning at the moment. This is a really setup here. So this is a really nice area to buy. I mean, do your own research, it's really important. We still have this little trend here intact, so thing would be break, retest, push. Otherwise, we could see again this area down here, which I hope will not be the case, that we start to now push and gain some upwards momentum. Last thing I want to look at is the Binance coin. I mean, on the monthly, it's still some sort of uptrend. Price action is not that nice, but we have some rules. We want to see, where is it? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And now we want to see a higher high. You see, everything that we are looking at currently is pretty similar because everything is in a pullback phase and is now likely to preparing for a next extreme, which is hopefully this high and not a low down here to do something like this. As we are pretty bullish on crypto, this is what we want to see. And if we also jump onto the weekly chart, we see we are at this key support here currently that we have bounced. So we are pretty much ranging from, let me see, we are ranging in between this area here. So it's $500 and $730. We are just ranging since March 2024. So for some weeks, it's over a year. And after a big accumulation, that is, we often see a breakout. Hopefully to the upside, this would be a really healthy move. Otherwise, we could just see some more consolidation in the coming months. I hope you have enjoyed this little update on some of the coins that I have an eye on because they are in a great buying zone at the moment. Make sure to follow Coin Compass so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos from my co-hosts Quinton and Kate, and you will get a notification when we upload a new video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.